You guys know what day it is? Caesar, what's today?
Taco Wednesday.
It's payday, man. It's payday. I got paid today, but I didn't get paid today, if you know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean.
Well, today it changes. I'm getting paid, and so are our listeners. We've been holding out on them, and today that stops. Today we finally give them unsolicited financial advice. They've asked for it, and we're going to provide it.
Wait, how did they ask for it if it's unsolicited?
Because they've been asking for it, all right?
That don't make no sense.
So I'm not talking about 401ks, 457s.
We are not
IRAs,
financial
all that sucker
professionals
shit. I'm not
and
talking
shall not
about
be
that.
held liable
So that's
or
for
responsible
suckers.
for any
Right,
errors
that's
or
for
omissions
suckers.
on this
That's for
podcast
government
or for any
chills.
damage you may
That's for
suffer
those people
as a
that wanna
result
use
of
that
failing
fiat
to seek
currency.
competent
I'm talking
financial
about real
advice from a
investments.
professional
I'm
who
talking
is
about
familiar
greenbacks.
with your situation.
So this is my retirement advice.
Baseball cards.
Baseball cards.
Baseball card.
Trading cards is a multi-billion-dollar business.
Baseball trading cards. So stick around as we step up to the plate and enter the world of baseball trading cards. You're listening to the I'm Not Dumb But podcast, where we answer the questions you're too smart to ask. Follow along as we try to make sense of topics that might be mainstream, but not common knowledge. I'm Rob, your host for today, joined by Caesar,
Hello.
Victor,
How y'all doing?
and a very special guest, our friend, Chris.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome, Chris.
Welcome to the shit show, Chris.
Welcome to Thunderdome, bitch.
Don't worry, he's going to make us a lot of money by the end of this episode. Chris is a subject matter expert in trading cards. He's going to share with us today the ins and outs of the baseball trading card world and give us a tutorial on knowing what to look for when we see trading cards so you can get a piece of this pie and maybe you can start raking in cash.
Money.
As we looked at before, the global sports trading card market was valued around $13 billion before COVID in 2019. Currently, it's valued at $44 billion, and it's expected to reach over $100 billion by 2027, and I want a piece of that money. Caesar, you want a piece of that money?
No.
No, I know. That's why you're here. All right.
I'm on this for unsolicited retirement advice.
Yeah, and this
The
is
only
it.
reason.
All right. This is it. We're giving it out.
You've been fucking up.
Hey, listen, NFTs ain't working. We're going sports cards. 2022, a mint condition Mickey Mantle baseball card sold for around $12.6 million
A 2022 Mickey
in
Mantle card?
2022. In 2022, it was
What
a
year was the card?
1950. It was highly graded and it was sold in an auction for over $12.6 million last year.
I mean, that makes sense.
I think that was Mickey Mantle's rookie card. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, it was his
Oh,
rookie
so
card.
yeah. What is a Michael Jordan card going for?
I think he just sold one for $800,000, right? His rookie.
His baseball card.
Oh,
he doesn't have that many. He has only few cards that has his what was it? The White Sox,
White Sox.
right? But there's not many valuable cards. He didn't produce anything for him. It's just like regular base cards. So people usually collect them for just for fun or moment in history, I guess, where he left
I
basketball.
think he batted like 220 as a major leaguer, which is not bad if you're a basketball player.
All right, sorry for fucking this.
No, that's
You're
fair.
fucking up your flow.
The sale of baseball cards marks a new high for the sports collectible market, and we want in. Just a little bit about today's subject matter expert, Chris. Chris, just tell us a little bit about your history, before we begin, just to let the listeners know, what you're bringing to the table. So how long have you been dabbling into cards, and what got you into it?
So I started collecting since, let's see, fourth grade. And I just started collecting because I don't remember, but I remember going to the mall. You know those like the shops in the middle of the mall? And I don't know what you call those, but those random shops, they sell like random stuff.
Yeah, there's
kiosk
this,
where
the,
the
kiosk,
guy is
the
no-
cell phones.
Yes,
the guy's always selling his cell phone. Yeah.
They're always selling the cell phones. That's where we got all of our attachments to our Nextels.
yes.
Bro, my Nextel had so many lights on it, and I have no idea why.
So one of those when I grew up, it was a card shop. So every time I walked by, I was like, "What is that?" So I started to going there, checking out, like looking at things and stuff like that. And I just asked my mom to buy one. That's the moment I realized it was like straight up. It's like a mystery pack. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're getting, but there's like your favorite athletes, like Ken Griffey Jr., Mark McGuire. Remember Sammy Sosa back in the days?
Yeah.
So
Light skin, dark skin Sammy Sosa?
yes.
Are those worth more?
Yeah, they should be. They should be.
So once I started getting into it, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing!" So, and then once I realized they actually have a value to it. Do you remember Beckett? I don't know if you guys remember.
Josh Beckett?
There's like a Sports Illustrated. It might have been, is it Sports Illustrated? But anyways, there's like a magazine called Beckett. It tells you a price of a card, like a book value. So every time I get a pack of a card or something, I'll like open up I'll get the magazines too, and I'll open it up and I'll look up like for like Ken Griffey Jr. tops, and it's $3. I'm like, oh my gosh, this card is worth $3, and and I'll treasure it. I'll put it away, tuck away somewhere, stuff like that. And then I think that got me. I think that's what got me into it, is me just keeps wanting or searching for a new like valuable card. On top of that, I get to collect an athlete that I like or I love as a kid.
So there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion in it for you. It's not really about money for you. It's a lot of it's about passion.
Well,
It's mostly about money. You didn't let him finish.
I can't speak for Chris, but I think there's this was like collecting cards was like very popular at the time, because I remember my brother, who's like 7 years older than me, used to collect baseball cards, and he didn't even like baseball. And at one point I was collecting basketball cards, and we're talking like this is the 90s, that I was like collecting basketball cards, not knowing much of what to do with them. I just I'd bring them to school and show them off. I think it just was a hobby. I don't know if it had a resurgence in the 90s or why it was popular when it was, but
So right now, what are some of the sports that are hot right now as far as trading cards? What's come back?
So during COVID, it just blew up like crazy. I guess when people are just home, when they have nothing to do, that's what people are starting to going through their whatever they have, their old stuff. Right now, so pretty much it goes, it's like a season. Like during the basketball season or football season or baseball, during those times, that's when those sports gets hot. So right now, right now is hot. Other new rookies coming in, and the season's like halfway through, more than halfway, and then right now football just started. So now people are trying to figure out who's hot, which rookies to go collect. It's only like what, week 2.
They have football cards?
Like football cards, yep.
I didn't know that.
there's actually I just discovered this last year. There's whole like streamers that just sit there opening up like football cards, and they give them away in like these like huge ass kind of like contests. It's crazy.
So I'll get into that later, but that's like because of during COVID, the price was going crazy too. Put it this way: the box back in the days or before COVID, you should be able to buy one for like say $150, $200. During COVID, they shot up to like $500, $1,000. So,
Chris, I got a question. So as the stock market was crashing, this memorabilia stuff was going up?
pretty much, yes.
Now, what drove that? Do you know what drove that, the rise in that?
Honest, I have no idea. It's just make quick money. I don't know, something to do. Like people picked up golf during COVID, like, or
Drinking heavily.
Yeah, drinking heavily, yeah. Or something, or going for a walk a lot more. Like, I don't know, stuff like that. So collecting sports card became huge during COVID.
I think people were just trying to, what do you think? They were just trying to find value in something?
Not only that, they realize like you said, there's a value to it. Like a watch, It's like, there's a value to the watch, and they realize it actually holds it. So even for cards, there's a value to it, and there's like a high demand that people are willing to pay whatever in order to get that card in their collection.
So what are you currently trading now? You're just in baseball, you're in football, you're in basketball. Are you following these seasons and like timing this whole thing?
So at this point, I do have my personal collection. Like I do collect certain players, but I do follow the trend of like when the sports season starts. So during like right now the football season started, so I'm trying to go through my cards from the past or whatever, or buy football cards so that I could resell them so I can make some money, or and the basketball, since it's not started yet, I haven't really I usually put those away until the season starts, and everything is all hype too. Is a one game can change everything. One good game, one awesome play, or a major like crazy stuff they do, whatever they do, can change everything. The value of the card. For example, do you guys remember the story about Wonder, the baseball player, Wonder Franco?
Who?
Who?
Is he like another like James Franco's other brother?
I don't think so. He was coming in hot as a rookie, and everyone was going for him. Everyone wants to collect him. People are paying top dollars to just get anything of Wonder Franco. And a couple of months ago, there was a story that came out. He's been dating underage girls.
Oh, that guy.
Yes, that guy.
Oof.
Don't do that.
I think he plays for the Marlins, right? Or one of the Florida teams. Yeah, I heard about that guy. Oof.
Yeah. So his value of his stuff went from at the top to pretty much a bottom. So no one wants to collect him. No one wants nothing to do with him.
Unless you're an underage girl.
So it's all in the market, what's out there with the news, or like I said, it changes daily. Like your car could worth $50 today. By tomorrow morning, it could be only $10, or it could be $100.
So before you teach us how to make millions of dollars trading baseball cards, what was your biggest score to date? What are you rocking? I think you just bought a house in the Grenadines, right?
Wait, are you actively like selling them constantly?
Yes, I'm actively reselling, buying.
Oh shit!
Where do you do that? What platform?
eBay, or sometimes I go to like card shows and to sell it locally or face to face.
This might be a little bit off topic, but I know that there's a market for Magic cards.
Yes.
So you can go online onto eBay and you can buy a unopened pack of like old Magic cards, and you'll pay like $3,000 for it, not knowing what's inside. The people that'll buy it and then they'll open it, it'll be worth nothing. Or they're looking for this one card that's worth like, I don't know, $300,000 or $30,000 or whatever. But they're just gambling the fact that they just spent like $3,000 to $5,000 on this pack, not knowing what's inside, hoping that's something there.
So, like buying a pack, it is. If you think about it, it is somewhat gambling.
Bro, I just bought 5 packs of trade.
Right. You never know.
Bro,
But where'd you get those? At like the store or whatever?
I went to Stevie S.
So you went to Stevie S?
You have to see.
Wait a minute, I bought 4. He gave me 3. I just got robbed.
Hey,
You're getting screwed already. I mean, these are packs like someone's been like holding a pack since like 1993. And they're just like, this is a special print and it could have something valuable in it. I want $3,000 for it. Is it the same for baseball cards that they have these kind of like?
Yeah, they do. So people do pay into, they call it breaks. The way it usually work is, let's say for baseball, I'm a Seattle Mariners fan. I'd say I collect Seattle Mariners players, but I don't care about any other players. So I would like to buy into Seattle Mariners only. So I'm paying a certain amount of money in that break of whatever packs they open, whether box or case, 5 boxes, whatever. I pay, say, $50 for Seattle Mariners. So every single Seattle Mariners card during that time is mine.
You're buying like shares into a box.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, that's
But
what.
your shares are specific to Seattle
So
Mariners.
like that. So
Oh my
Rob, you could buy
God.
into Yankees, and Caesar could buy into Angels. Victor could be I don't
Caesar
know.
only buys Dominican players,
Yeah.
So 97%
Which is like
of the league.
90%. Yeah.
and they're all his cousins anyway. They're all like relatives.
You can get them for free, honestly.
But the thing is, nothing's guaranteed. So Rob could get like 3 autographs or something, or a jersey card, but Caesar gets like absolutely nothing, and Victor gets like a number of parallel cards or something, and I end up with nothing. So it's just pretty much you're gambling. You're hoping for hit something big.
I'm holding out for those Portuguese baseball players. That's insane, though. I mean, that's such a
That's definitely a
a
crapshoot.
risk. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have different tiers too. So they're like entry level, where it's like about like $30, $50, $70. And there's one that's like $300, $500, or so, it goes up to like thousands sometimes.
For the break?
For the break, yeah, for a certain team. Like say,
And how do you get in on these breaks? These guys like do it on YouTube, or you
on
just
YouTube,
have
yeah,
this,
they
like, forum?
advertise it through. They have like a site where they advertise, or subscribers, or they send out like emails, newsletters saying like, I'm doing a break for this product. If you'd like to sign up, please come to my site and pay for it, whatever. Because they got like whole system set up.
Damn.
Now, you mentioned Topps. Is Topps the only people making these cards?
No, Topps. Right as of right now, Topps and Panini.
Yeah, I can go for a panini right now.
Yeah. Like one with like mozzarella chicken, something like that.
Like a
Pesto
Reuben
chicken.
chicken. Yeah.
Tops used to be it. Like
Yeah,
Tops used
pretty
to be
much, yeah.
Every card used to be Tops.
But they lost the license to Panini, so they only do baseball.
So they lost the license for specific sports.
Yep, basketball
Oh,
and
shit.
football, I believe. And they still have baseball. But this is the crazy part. You guys know a company called Fnatic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So they just acquired all 3 licenses to produce a card. So the Panini lost their rights to make cards starting 2026, I believe.
Wait, so all these it's not going to be Tops anymore. It's going to be Fanatics?
Fnatic's going to be the one making the cards. Yep. On top of that, Fanatics just acquired Topps as well.
Holy shit. They came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Michael Rubens, yeah.
So
Yeah.
does that lower or increase the value of older cards? Because I would think it would increase the value because now they're more rare. You won't see
Right.
Tops.
But that, we don't know. We have to wait and see how that goes.
Interesting.
See how the market reacts.
Is there a StockX for these cards?
Yes. Actually, I could be wrong, but I believe that the owner or the StockX or the founder is somehow involved with Fanatics. So in StockX, you could go buy cards too. They sell cards.
So what's the biggest score?
So biggest score, let's see. Back in 2009, my brother and I purchased a case of 2009-2010 Topps basketball. The reason we bought a case is, as a child, we always bought a box, right? For birthdays or Christmas, we just bought a box. But we were like, no, one day we're gonna buy a case. So case is has 6 boxes or 12 boxes, like bulk. So that was our goal or dream, to buy a case. So in 2009, my brother and I put in $250 each, and we split the box or case.
So $500 for a case?
Yep.
And
Back in 2009.
How many boxes are in a case?
There's 6 boxes in that case.
Okay.
That was the Stephen Curry's rookie year.
Oh.
As of right now, when you go to internet, look for that box I bought. They are $45,000 a box.
Holy
Good
crap.
for you, bro.
We opened up about $270,000 worth of cards, today's value. And the Stephen Curry card, like I said, we pulled good amount of Stephen Curry cards. And I'm not going to tell you what I have exactly, but if we sell them up, I do have enough for a down payment.
Damn!
What's in your 401k right now? Probably not what this guy's got in a box that he bought for
Not enough for a down
$250.
payment.
What kind of
That's
returns
good.
you getting in the market?
Annualized 10% over 30 years.
And not only that, that year was great. That was when Stephen Curry's there, Blake Griffin, James Harden. That was their rookie year. During COVID, we sold James Harden rookie cards. And with that money, still today, we've been still going to the show, going out to eat. We cashed in, and then we've been flipping cards back, like just flipping it with what we sold during that time with the James Harden rookie cards.
Damn.
With no beard.
Oh, another thing, I put down a down payment on my car when I sold James Harden, and I cashed in.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Nice.
Shit. I'm here working my ass off to put a down payment on anything.
So, yeah, I think that probably our biggest come up.
Oof, that's beautiful. All right, so before we get into a little bit more stories, so talk us through it, right? I want to make tons of money now too. And what do I need to know? I went into the store today. I was lost. I didn't even know if I was looking at a baseball card or a basketball card. I actually picked up a card. It was a Star Wars card.
He bought
Bro,
Pokemon
I went
cards.
to Tops. I went to Tops. Literally, I kid you not. I grabbed
Already
the
your
Topps
first
Chrome.
mistake. Already your first mistake.
Yeah, I grabbed the Topps Chrome. I looked at it. There was a picture of Yoda on the front, and I was like, "This ain't a baseball." So what do I? Let's talk about where we got to break everybody in. All right. So what are the manufacturers? Who are the top guys right now? No pun intended. You got Topps, Fanatics, Panini.
Yes.
And that's it?
No, for now, there'll be Paninis and Topps. Those are two main for now.
So I'm looking for two main guys, Topps, Panini, right now. And that's for baseball card. We're going to just talk baseball cards today.
Yes, that'll be Topps.
All right.
But this is a weird part. It's like even the Topps is their main name. They have a lot of sub brands.
Right. I went there today and there was a million Topps. That's when I called you. I said, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It's like separated by tiers. There's like entry level tier, mid grade, high tiers.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of a high end. Like I would be at the top, like a
He's
top,
like a high end
Topps
entry
Ultra.
level.
Yeah. I'm at the bottom. I'm at the top of the bottom. If that makes any sense to you.
Sure.
He's a power bottom. He's a power bottom.
Sure.
I'm a power bottom. Are you an otter or a? All right. So what are the brands for Topps? I what do I have? I got a Topps Chrome. Is that a good one? I bought a Topps Chrome.
So Topps is, from my understanding, is good for collecting rookies. They get really cool rookie cards. Like if you go back 70s, 80s, 90s, those top Hall of Famers, their top rookie cards considered to be like Topps, So they do get respect from the card community, but like I said, because of their different tiers of they're pumping out so much like different brands or like different types of cards that's so high end that at this point is how much are you willing to pay or how much are you willing to spend and have that collection or to collect your favorite player. I don't know, if you're willing to pay $500 for a piece of cardboard box, go ahead, or you're not, then go for like $5, $10 cards. So it all depends. But this is what I think. This is where you can make money is like, as you said, like Victor was saying, opening the packs. Because you're gambling for it, right? You could literally buy $3, $5 pack of cards. And you could pull $100, $1,000 card.
But you're gambling.
You're gambling.
But how do I know that it's $1,000 card? I just look it up on eBay?
So you'll know. There's a base cards. So every single card you'll get is a base. But with a base, there are different parallels, insert cards. There are number card. There are autographs. There are jersey cards. So base is just like it says, they're just base cards. They're whatever. They're just base cards. And then when you get parallels is when the cards are limited. So some of them are like they're numbered. And they're like special colors. They're like purple, red, and they're like chrome. They're like shiny. They're like, they have different patterns in the back. So they make it really cool. And, but they're numbered. They're limited. So Someone could be number to 100, limit to 50, to
Mhm.
200. So that means there's only 200 of that card exists, only 200 of them in the world. It comes down to who's the player. If they are the big star, let's say like Mike Trout or like LeBron James, something like that. And then if they're parallel as low number card, then it has some value to it. But to you, it could be $100 card, but to Caesar, it could be $500 card because he wants it so bad, and then you could sell it to him for, I don't know. So it's all depends on the market, what's the demand, and how badly the other guy wants it. But you need to pull something special. That's the key. You need to have something, either the rookies, the upcoming rookies, they're like hot, they're being hyped. People love to collect rookies, or either that or like superstars, like LeBron, Tom Brady, Mike Trout, Ohtani.
So what would be worth more money? Someone who kind of just has like, let's say it's their first season or they've been around for a while and they just have one season where they just play fucking amazing. Like top of their game. They're on it, fucking hitting home runs constantly. But then like they fizzle out after that. Is that something that the value goes up and stays up? Or is that like something value goes up and you're trying to sell it quick because it could go down?
Right. So it's like a stock market. So during that time when he's like hitting everything, is getting on the base, his value will go up. And also during that time, people want to buy him because they think he's going to be a superstar. So people buy everything, and there are people who will sell stuff in high. And then when the next season comes, he's not hitting well, or he's sucking, and his values will go down.
All right.
Because now he's like, he sucks. I don't want it. No one wants to buy him. There's no demand for it anymore.
It's like a bunch of cards that were sold for Linsanity.
That was an awesome timing of you.
What happened to him?
He got hurt.
He got a ring and left.
That's it. I'm getting out of here.
So, do I want to open these packs, or do I just want to keep them in here?
You want to open it?
I want to open it. Okay, good.
Yes.
Open them up right now, bro.
I'm gonna open them right now.
No, we should do like a whole video opening of packs.
What are we gonna do right now?
No, don't do that. We gotta set up the camera. There's whole camera angles.
It's like you have to be like, from top to the bottom. Like, I don't know.
I'll send you the links, but there's tutorials on how to do openings.
I'm gonna wait till I get my iPhone 15 Pro Max, and then I'll shoot it in HDR 5 res.
What are you, Lady Gaga?
I don't
Are you
even
fucking
know.
making music videos with your iPhone?
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping.
So when I go into this store, right, I'm looking for Topps or Panini. I'm trying to look at the year of some of the rookies or players that I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at the year,
Right.
I'm looking at the brand. Now, when I went in there's a ton of boxes. And I already know that there's Topps Chrome, Topps Flagship, there's Bowen, Prospects, and Panini. I already know what I'm looking for.
Right.
But when I look at the boxes themselves are labeled differently. Some said hobby, and some said retail, and some said light. What am I looking at there?
So, hobbies are straight up hobby. If they sell at hobby stores, and the retails are watered down version of hobby boxes, because hobby boxes tend to get expensive sometimes. So not everybody can afford it, or they don't want to spend that much money. So the retail version, so the company makes the retail version, which is, like I said, it was watered down, meaning the odds of pulling something awesome or great or valuable was low, very low. Or they take some of the stuff out of it from the set.
Wait, do I know the odds going in?
They sometimes tell you in the box, or they have on their website tells you like the odds.
Now, does that packaging tell you what kind of cards is there, or is it just literally a crapshoot?
They do when the product drops, they usually have like a introduction page where they say this is a 2023 Topps, and these are the cards, how the design looks, or those are some insert cards you could pull, or the autograph cards you could pull.
So this one says Topps, autographs, and relic cards, hobby edition. Boom. So I got the top tier.
What edition?
Hobby edition. So
Hobby.
it's a
So
hobby box.
it's a hobby
But
box.
it,
So which
but it doesn't tell you what year. Nothing.
Nope, it's 2023, and it says 1 series on it.
Oh,
So I don't know
Okay.
what that means. So year 2023, tops. And this has relics and autograph cards, and it's the hobby edition, not the retail. So there's 14 cards in here. I paid
with the
$5.
retail boxes or retail packs, they are very affordable. You could go to Target, you could go to Walmart, or you could go to Barnes and Noble, and you can buy them for like $30 or $20, and the kids or whoever, they could buy them because they're affordable, and they could also enjoy opening the packs, and then once in the blue moon they could pull crazy cards out of retail, and and
So
then
retail is, I don't want retail. I don't want retail. I'm not looking into that.
Is Rob, how much did you pay for those
Paid
cards?
$29.
For each
And it's-
pack?
No. So the tops regular are $5 a piece, and there's 14 cards in here.
Mhm.
And then the tops chrome, I have 2 tops chrome. One is $7 and one is $10. And there's only 4 cards in there. So the chrome is double the amount of money, but instead of 14 cards, it has 4. So it's got like a lot less. So the chromes are way more expensive.
regular tops is just like regular basic tops, like just basic. There's nothing, and the tops chrome is like a shiny version of tops.
This
So
one
it's
says,
like a next level up.
this one says MVP buyback eligible. So I don't know what that means. They're gonna buy me back, bro. They're gonna buy me back.
making money on your money, bro.
It's like
I
stock
feel
buybacks.
richer already.
Have your money make your money.
I'm gonna cash in my 401k and
And just buy a bunch of baseball
Buy
cards.
cards.
some tops, chrome, double X, chrome stuff.
Double X hobby cards. So what are mega boxes and what are blasters?
Difference between mega and blasters are again is just the price difference. The blasters are a smaller box for like $30, and mega box is a bigger box for like $40 or $50, and it contains more packs. So you're pretty much paying for more. So they just make it different sizes just to.
So what is the move? Is the move to buy these 4-card packs, or the move is to go and buy these massive mega packs and just figure out if there's something big inside?
If you buy hobby, you have way better odds pulling something special or something amazing than retail.
Okay.
So if you're in it to,
I'm in it.
hope
I'm
then
already
hobby
in
it
it.
is.
Oh, he's in it, bro.
Then
He's a
hobby it is,
corporate
man.
account. We're all in it.
I'm still on the fence. I'm still on the fence.
What does grading mean?
So
And do I
grading
need
is
to grade cards?
there's like a next level of collecting cards. So when you have a card, it's a piece of paper, right? So pretty much there are 3 different companies that I like. Personally, I like. There's PSA, BSG, and SGC. And what you're doing is you're sending them a card.
What about GNC?
I don't know.
Put some crickets on there, and
Wah, wah, wah.
or tits.
I'm gonna cut that fucking joke out. Jesus. I think we just lost a follower on that one.
Chris was like, "I'm talking serious shit. I'm talking serious
I don't know
money,"
what to say.
and this idiot's talking about GNC. You're just
What the fuck brought him here?
You paid $30 for fucking baseball cards, and now you're talking about fucking supplements.
If you want to do a supplement episode, I'll do one.
Animal packs,
So you got your 3 major grading companies.
right? So essentially what you're doing is you're sending a card to them and say, please grade my card. And then they'll look at the centering of the card, how it's been produced, like how it's been cut, the surface, the corners, and there's one more.
Oh, so they look at
Like they look at it.
how the card was produced, like
Made in the
manufactured.
factory, yeah.
Yeah, and then
How
they're
it
making
came off the line.
pretty much, and then
Oh,
they
wow.
give you a score. like from 1 to 10. And if it's 10 or higher, the better, right? And your value of your car goes up because now it's been professionally, someone in that world said, this car looks awesome. It's in mint condition.
So this Mickey Mantle that sold in 2022, the 1952 Mickey Mantle, that was a 9.5.
Right. So think about it. This car is from 1950s and it had a 9.5 grade.
Damn.
She must have been pristine.
Yep.
Pristine. That's why he sold it for $12 million.
Yep.
So let me just ask this follow-up question. How do you personally take care of your cards? Do you go to a clean room in your house?
Do you do the binder?
You put them in, yeah. Do you just put them in a binder?
You got to do a binder.
Do you put gloves on so you make sure the oils on your hands don't fucking touch them? Like, how deep do you get?
No, I don't go crazy about it, but it's just like basic stuff. You put in there's a plastic sleeves you put in, and then you put in a little, again, like a sleeves, and then you put in a card holder so that you won't bend or you don't,
So you double sleeve it?
Technically, that's what you're doing, pretty much, yeah.
You double wrap it?
Yep.
Sometimes
you gotta
it's
double
necessary.
wrap.
Sometimes it's necessary.
Sometimes.
If your card's been around the block a few times, you know what I mean?
I don't think I would touch these cards. I'm going to use like gloves.
Yeah, people do.
Yeah,
people go to that.
Do they look at that too? That's part of the grading?
Yes, the surface. You have to be clean surface. You can't have like handprint or anything like marks,
These two cards are stuck together.
Yeah. Rob, I would just throw away those swimsuit edition line of cards you have.
Did I get those
They
back?
are worthless.
I'll buy them back. Can I buy them back?
Yeah, can I buy them back? This is completely embarrassing. I'm sorry about that.
But some people prefer to buy graded cards because they know it's been professionally graded and it's been authenticated.
But I'm sure you're paying a premium for that.
Premium yes.
When I walked into the store, there was two sections,
right.
Exactly what you said. I walked into the store and there was all the boxes on the right. And then on the left, there was the glass case with each individual card in like a plastic holder and a number. That's the graded cards.
Yes,
so I could buy either one. So I could decide. And then, so part of the boxes I could buy hobby or retail. I got to look for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for the brand and the type, Chrome, Topps Chrome. And then if I want to go the other stuff, I got to know exactly who I'm looking for and look for the higher grade. So the grade is what, 0 to 10?
1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Different. Yes. All three companies have different grading scales.
Of course.
So you're right. So they don't
it's like your FICO score.
Word.
So you have to understand and know how those grade plays out in the market, and some people prefer PSA over BSG, or sometimes for some cars or certain things, people like it when it's been graded by PSA over BSG, and they'll pay more for the PSA graded.
Who's the top guy? Who's your guy?
So as of right now, the market, like in the industry, like market, the PSA has been strong. That's like the favorite right now. A lot of people prefer PSA.
All right, so I'm looking for a Topps Chrome PSA. That's what I'm really going for. I'm going for the higher package.
Yep.
The E-Class with the extra. Okay.
What is the PSA? How do they grade the U.S. government right now? Because we just got downgraded by a couple of our rating agencies.
You mean like the Moody's score for baseball cards? I don't know if they do that.
They should get on that.
We should make that.
For the right price.
Is there a regulatory agency for this? Yeah, for the right price, we could do it. We got the expertise.
For realistically, how much can you get for if you're trying to resell a graded card? Because you're already paying a premium on that, right? So how much realistically can you make off?
So it depends on the demand, right? So for example, I had a card. I pulled a rookie card, right? And as it is, I could sell it for say $30, and I'll be like, you know what, this card looks pretty good, so let me send it to PSA, and I'll
you physically send it in,
yes,
or there's like a PSA rep nearby.
there you can physically send it by yourself, or you can send it to a different hobby stores where they take in from people and then they bulk it and they send it in. It represents everybody and they send it in as that store.
I don't know if I trust that guy.
And then once they'll get it, and then once they, and then they'll divide it and send it back to your card. So there are different ways you can do it. Or if you live by, you can walk in and drop it off.
Bro, this is like the GIA for diamond ratings.
Yes.
How much does it cost to get graded?
It ranges from, I would say, $15, $20, and then to thousands.
So if I have a $30 card and I'm going to pay $20 to grade it, it's only going to increase the card by what, $35?
No.
Like how much will the card be after that?
Depends on the card.
Depends on the card, and it depends on the player. So you have $30 card, and then you put $20 in, and say you got a 10, perfect score. You got a PSA 10. Now that card is worth $150 or $130. And again, it works with like you realize a lot of people, that exact same car of yours got graded. So there's like tons of it out there. So people are like, oh, this is not that rare as you think. So and then the price started dropping. Again, you know what I mean? It's like, it goes by how, so how rare it is, or how many PSA 10s are out there circulating. So it's that all.
So you're still under the crapshoot of what's the worth of the card going to be. You're just putting a little extra on it because it's already graded.
But
the market value of the card still defines what the card's worth.
I believe those are like for modern cars, right? But for the vintage cars, where those players or the athletes prove themselves that they're worthy, tend to hold their values, and because it's vintage, that, they can't just go out there and buy them. So they have to pay for whatever's out there circulating. Like for Jordan rookie cars or Mickey Mantles or like Babe Ruth or stuff like that, they actually hold the value. If I pay, say, 100,000 for it, you could probably resell it for 100,000 or more. Depends on the demand.
Yo, I got a question. So for those baseball players that got caught, right, using steroids, are those cards do they still hold their value? Like a Sammy Sosa, like a Mark McGwire, Rafael Palmeiro, all those guys.
Yes, they probably not like the crazy, but
they were on deer antler velvet though.
But they are like fans out there who wants to collect them.
Yeah, I'm sure there's still a demand for.
There's demand for it. Yeah. So
because some of them, like a Barry Bonds card, regardless of steroids or not, my man was a Hall of Famer to begin with.
Exactly.
So I'm assuming he's gonna his value, especially a younger, maybe rookie, second, third season, when his head was actually normal size. Before he started. Before his head grew, and
dude, his head got humongous.
So I'm assuming that those probably held their value.
All right. So what is this? I've heard this term. What is ripping?
So ripping is what Victor said before, is ripping a pack. So they're ripping. So they buy into ripping the breaks, and they just rip one after another. And then it's like depends. Like again, it depends on which sport you want to buy into, which product, which team, and then it comes down to how much are you willing to pay. You can be like, $100 or is it $1,000? Ripping is just ripping a card, and then it's like a huge thing. There are a lot of YouTubers out there, or since COVID started a channel or a platform with the YouTube, just all they do is just open. They show them opening, ripping.
Right. So I think I know. I think this is pretty easy. Like I think I can make a lot of money doing this. I need the startup capital. And the first thing you do when you're investing, right? We learned this in MBA school. Caesar, tell me if I'm wrong. You never use your money. Use other people's money. Right? So that's easy. So first step, I get about $100,000 in someone else's money. I want to go to the store.
Small loan of $1 million.
I'm looking. I need about $1 million.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 100,000. I'll get some tops, chrome only. What years am I looking for? 2023, 1991, and then I open this up, I get only the ones that are good graded, and then I sell them for what, a couple $100. That's all profit.
You sell it back to Chris.
I sell it back
You-
to Chris
or
for
and you double
$100.
and you just overcharge him because he doesn't know.
Or with that money, you could go buy a Michael Jordan rookie card that's already been graded and hold it for the next 10 years and 20 years.
How much is that right now? How much do I need? I already know that's going to be good.
It depends on the grade. I think you can get like PSA 7, 8 for around like 10K or maybe more, 15.
10,000?
Yeah. Don't forget, before COVID, those are only worth like in a couple thousands. And now they're over.
But think about it. There's
Rob,
gonna,
you
there's
probably
gonna
got
be
nothing.
no. There's gonna be a time where like Jordan is gonna die, right? And the people around there, all they're gonna have is Jordan shoes and YouTube highlights. So that card is gonna be super valuable.
And copies of Space Jam on DVD.
The first one.
The first one. Yeah, the only one.
There was another one?
I like.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. It's like Home Alone 3.
Do you remember when Kobe passed?
R.I.P.
Right? His rookie card, his stuff, just skyrocketed.
Oh, I'm sure. That's like autographs. Like as soon as the actor or athlete dies,
everybody wanted a piece of Kobe, you know? So
now you can't get it anymore. It becomes scarce.
So do you only dabble with sports cards?
Yes.
Like I don't know if you can answer this, but compared to let's say like Pokemon cards, is there another market for that stuff too?
Pokemon is whole another this whole another market.
Pokemon's huge.
Yeah, which market is bigger? Like in terms of market cap, or like in terms of like just the movement? Is it like sports, or is it like Pokemon or those Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or if you know?
That I'm not sure, because in Pokemon there are like $1 million cards, you know.
Jesus.
So I don't know.
That's probably the answer right there.
How much are my Pogs worth?
Dude, I have so many Pogs.
I've been holding on to Pogs. Long-term investment here.
I have a Mickey Mantle Pog.
Signed by Mickey
What
Mantle.
was the other one? Was the big metal one?
Oh, like the thing that you hit the Pogs with?
Yeah, the Smasher, or whatever the fuck they called it.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah, what was that thing called? All right, man. I think I feel pretty good about this. I think I feel pretty good. I think I feel better about this than my 401k. I don't know about you. Mine is looking whack.
Hey, and there's no added fees to these.
There's no added fee. There's no monthly maintenance fee.
It's a bear market anyway.
There's no financial manager.
We're in a bear market anyway. You got to get your money somehow.
Bro, COVID is coming back. That means that these cars are going to fucking skyrocket.
I can't wait.
You heard it here first. LeBron is switching to baseball.
All right, so what's our key takeaways, man? Caesar, what you got from this, man? You get into this? You out of this already? You look like you're out.
You know, I'm probably out because I'm not a big collectible guy, but I should probably do because I follow basketball, I follow baseball, I follow.
You're a big baseball guy. You're a big baseball guy.
Used to be, but like if we're talking about like old school players, oh man, I knew old school Yankees like the back of my hand. But yeah, it's some interesting stuff, man. I didn't know the value of those cards went that high. I always thought it was fairly, but for Chris to put a down payment on a whole bunch of things with one card, it's amazing.
Victor,
So,
why
maybe I should
is
get into that.
why is trading baseball cards important? Why do we need to do this?
I mean, it's just another collectible that might pay oodles in investments later on. It's a gamble. I think I would love to do this now that Chris is here. I think the four of us should chip in to buy a pack on eBay. To buy like a real.
I'm down.
Not like, we'll each spend like a couple $100 to get a real case to see if we can get something crazy out of it. I think that'd be fun.
Let's do it.
I mean,
I don't know if the accounting department's gonna like that.
Either that,
If we don't, we'll do a write-off.
either that, I'm going to Mohegan and I'm just throwing in like all my money on red. Anyway,
Just
so
go into Mohegan and throw all the cards we just bought that are worthless. Like, you guys take these, right?
you got 3 cents right here. You got 4 cents. High, low, yo. High, low, yo.
So, Chris, you told us your high. What was your low? I want to hear it before you leave.
Well, it's pretty much everything else I bought. It's like, the one I tell you, this one actually, it was recent. My brother and I, we purchased Yao Ming. I think it was his jersey auto, and it was numbered 2. It was numbered to 150. Yao Ming had a very short career, so his autograph cards are very rare. So we thought it was a great deal at the time. We put in about $1,500, I think $1,500 or $1,800 to buy that. And 3 months later, so about last month. So that was back in spring, early this year. And last month we tried to get rid of it, hoping that we could make some money, but we end up selling it for like $500. So over a few months, we just lost $1,000 or so. So,
I'm surprised by that because he's not coming back. He hasn't played in years.
No.
So if you bought it for $1,500, why the loss of value?
At that time, the market, the demand.
If you held on to it long enough, would you have gotten your money back?
Maybe if I held on to it and then gone to like a show or something, and then to do the like a face-to-face deals, or maybe I could have got my money back. But going to a show, it takes a lot of time, and then driving around to different cities. And
what time do you wake up in the morning?
Like, what is this? 6 o'clock.
You got to wake up at 3.
That's your problem. Yeah, that's your problem.
And then meditate.
You're over here saying you don't have any time, and you're waking up, you're sleeping in every morning. That's your problem.
You need to implement a millionaire's mindset. So you got to wake up at 3 before the whole world wakes up. Better if you wake up at 2. Read the newspaper.
Meditate.
And that's the millionaire mindset. Then the money just starts rolling in. You know what? Don't even sleep. Just stay up 24/7. That way, the market can't outpace you. You're outpacing the market.
You buy that Yao Ming card, you hold it, and then you resell it for another loss.
Yeah.
That's the millionaire mindset.
That's the millionaire mindset right there. And then you get a tax break. You write that shit off.
Capitalism.
No, yeah, you're going to bed. You're waking up too late.
Noted.
Key takeaways, man. We know our brands. We know our boxes. We know what we're looking for. We know what we're grading. When we go into these stores now, we're golden. You can make around $250,000 a year doing this. Guaranteed money. Okay? It's stuff you're leaving on the table.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Don't actually.
Yeah, but we already gave them the disclaimer, so they already know. We want to thank you for listening. To stay updated on our new content and to join in on the discussion, check us out on YouTube and I'm Not Dumb But Podcast, and on Twitter at I'm Not Dumb But. Feel free to name drop this podcast to your friends and family, as they will be impressed on how smart you've become. And a special thanks to our friend Chris for coming out here and teaching us everything. Until next time, stay curious.
Later.
Thank you.